Welcome to all you Sagittarians. Welcome to this monthly. I'm just going to do this without any harming. Yeah, it's not on a. It's a chair actually. I have to spend a bit more money on my equipment. But anyway, talking about money, it's this month the money houses are activated for you Sagittarians. But let's talk about January 2013. The good news for Sagittarius is that, of course, your ruler, which is Jupiter, is going forwards again. Yes, it's only at the very end of the month. I think it's actually the 30th or the 31st of January. But you certainly are going to sense that, especially towards the end of the month, that things are shifting for you. And it is your ruler, so you definitely are going to sense that, especially if you have an ascendant in Sagittarius. And especially if you have planets around 5, 6, 7, 8 degrees of Sagittarius. Because then Jupiter is really going to be bang on your descendant. And this ascendant is the cusp of your 7th house. And the 7th house is, of course, the house of the other person. Or in business, it's your clients, or it's the one-to-one relationships that we have, except for the friends relationships. That's the 11th house. So it's very interesting for Sagittarius to have Jupiter in that area. Why? Because if you don't have a relationship and you're really seeking for it, then you, as from the end of the month, there is possibility that people are going to come into your life. New people, new Jupiterian people, people who are optimistic, people who are positive, or people who are from abroad or from a different cultural background. So that is really possible. If you have a business of your own, you can also feel that around the end of the month that things are picking up again, because you're working with one-to-one people, so in consultations or just working with clients or trading or whatever that you're doing, that you're going to have a rise in that area. So having more clients means, of course, having more money and coming in more money. And there's also an emphasis of the month January. Why? Because a lot of planets are transiting your 2nd house. The house, that is a money house. It's also a house of your self-worth, of your talents, of your resources. But, and having Venus in there, Mercury in there, the Sun in there, especially the first weeks of the month, is good. These are positive planets, certainly Venus, because Venus tends to attract. So when it's transiting the 2nd house, I hope that a lot of Sagittarians are going to have a bit more income and attracting more money towards them in order for them to do things that they want to do. And that will be lovely. On the other hand, it could mean that you are working a bit harder to gain self-worth, and of course that comes from within. That is not a material thing. So for a lot of people, it's also about that they are going to be more appreciated for what they're doing. So, and the appreciation can be money, but it can also be something else, appreciation from your clients, appreciation from people at work, appreciation of your relationship that you're having. It's always nice when we put a lot of effort in things that we are appreciated for it. So that's good for you Sagittarians for the month of January. Also, if you are not content and satisfied about your financial situation, it's a good month to analyze it all, because you've got Mercury also transiting that 2nd house. So it's a good time to find a way to change it, you know, instead of complaining about your situation. Really try to think deeply and to try to understand why this is happening to you, and really try to do some actions that you can, of course, to reverse it, or planning things that you are going to do the year ahead. So I think a lot of Sagittarians, their intentions, their good intentions that they're going to do for the rest of the year, will also have to do some part with this financial situation that you're in. And another thing is Mars. Mars is transiting in Aquarius the whole month. So it's transiting your third house, I mean. And the third house is all about learning and about communication. And so you will put probably a lot of effort there towards those kind of actions. So it could be the case that you're going to follow a new course, or you're going to teach yourself, or you're going to write something, or you're going to read, or you're going to communicate way more than you normally do, or you're just going to be busier, going from here to there, and you know, the short distance traveling that you're doing, are doing a lot of new things and original things, because it's in Aquarius, and that's a sign that is associated with something new and something quite original that you are doing. It does square up to Mars, but that is only the first week that you may feel tension between the area of life, communication, and between Saturn, who is in Scorpio in your 12th house. So it could be the case that in the beginning of the month, the things that you want to communicate, it's a bit of a struggle, because things are not all conscious enough. But that's just a couple of days, so that will go better afterwards. So the ease of communication will go better. Just make sure that you're not overconfident with that Mars in the third house. Can be very I'm not going to say aggressive, but let's put it that way, that you do it in an assertive way and not too aggressive, because I know that Sagittarians mostly are very optimistic, very confident, and very much about giving a message towards other people, and they do that with a lot of fire in them, but sometimes other people really don't understand. So you just have to be aware of that. So that is your month for January. You Sagittarians, wish you all the best. Check out the yearly horoscopes that I did, and of course, if you want a reading, personal reading, just check out the link that you can find below. Thank you very much. Bye bye.